Hi, welcome to this week's written assignment. The assignment is creating a purpose and thesis statement. So let's talk about what you're going to be doing. When you go to this week's module, you will see the explanation listed with a bunch of topics: Twitter, cancer, protein shakes, donating blood, climate change. And for that, you are asked to take those topics and create a general purpose, a specific purpose, and a thesis statement. If you are not familiar with those ideas, don't panic, don't worry. I'm going to explain them in this little short tutorial. So, your objectives. Your objectives are your general purpose, your specific purpose, and your central idea. Think of these as what you are going to do in your speech, kind of your goals, your plans. Think of it as, I like to show this last picture here, as your blueprint. So this is your blueprint for your speech, and you should always start with writing your objectives first. They should be the first thing you do before you actually start really researching your topic or going any further in depth on preparing or writing your topic or writing your speech. So your objectives are your general purpose, your specific purpose, and your central idea. Let me break each of those down. Your general purpose is going to be one of the following statements: to inform, to persuade, or to entertain. You're only going to choose one of these for each speech. However, I will say that kind of with a smile on my face, in that you really aren't going to choose which of these you're going to do for your actual speeches in my class. You're going to be told if it's going to be informative, persuasive, etc. But for this specific assignment, you will choose whether or not you want those topics that I stated previously. If you want to write a hypothetical, informative, persuasive, or entertain. You're not actually writing out the whole speech, you're just starting the foundation or laying the groundwork for if you were going to write this speech, because again, this is the first thing you should do. So your specific purpose is your goal. This is what you want to achieve with your speech. So ask yourself, what do I want my audience to know, do, or believe differently as a result of my speech? That's going to tell you your specific purpose. Think about what you want to achieve with your speech. Your specific purpose can be cognitive, affective, or behavioral, in that you are influencing thoughts, emotions, or actions. For example, as a result of my speech, my audience will understand the principles of fair trade coffee. As a result of my speech, my audience will feel angry about the unjust treatment of workers in the coffee industry. As a result of my speech, my audience will purchase only coffee products that come with a fair trade certification label. Each of these are different specific purpose statements. Each of these will have a different result. For example, understand will be cognitive, feel angry will be affective, and purchase will be behavioral. So each of these will influence emotions and thoughts of your audience based on what you want to achieve. Now, one thing that I want to say is that your specific purpose should match your general purpose. In other words, your specific purpose is what you are trying to achieve specifically with your speech. So I have an example here. The topic is online video clips. The general purpose, in other words, my general goal, is to inform. My specific purpose is to explain to my audience how to find an online video clip on any subject. Now, I want to point out that the general purpose is to inform, and the specific purpose says to explain. I could change that to different language, such as to teach, to educate my audience, and still be a general purpose of to inform. But if I change my specific purpose to something like to persuade my audience, or to change my audience's mind on a topic, then I'm changing my general purpose as well. So all that to say that your general purpose and your specific purpose must match. They must be trying to achieve the same objective. If you want to inform the audience, then your specific purpose should be showing how you're going to inform. If you want to persuade the audience, then your specific purpose statement should be showing how you're going to persuade. So now let's talk about your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is basically the major objective of the speech, right? So this is going to be your goal. This is what you want to explain. You're going to use this statement to explain your topic and your purpose. It should be one sentence, and it must be written as a statement, not as a question. The thesis statement is your message. This is what you want them to know or do at the end of your speech. Ask yourself, what do I want my audience to remember and take away from my speech? Once you've determined that, then you write it out in one complete sentence, and that is your thesis statement. Here's an example. If my specific purpose statement was to persuade my audience to abstain from taking anabolic steroids, then my central idea might be something like, or my thesis statement would be something like, taking anabolic steroids can cause severe lifelong health problems. Again, my specific purpose is my goal, but my central idea or thesis statement is the message that my listeners take home with them. So you should have received this in your email. It's a Word document, and it's the week 1 written assignment completely written out for you. All you need to do is go in, and I have the topics listed there. You need to include your general purpose, your specific purpose, and your thesis statement. Just type it into the Word document and upload that to this week's written assignment link. So check your email for this Word document to help you complete the assignment, and go to the Module 1 written assignment link and scroll down to the next page, scroll down to the bottom of the page, which will look more like this, and browse my computer and attach your assignment. Make sure that you've named it properly in the proper file name format as described in the assignment description, and then submit. Once you have done that, you are done with this first written assignment. If you are confused, please feel free to go back and listen to my recording again, or if you have already done that a couple times and you're still struggling, please email me or post in the general course questions, and someone will be happy to help you, whether that's a classmate before I get to it, or I will answer your questions in the general course questions forum. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing your proposed topics for this assignment.